claims that he's found 5 mistakes in the Quran.
So this is part 2 of debunking his response to obvious mistakes in the Quran. I'll be covering the second and the third one in this video. It's just not going to go well for him. Let's check it out.
Second mistake is in the same chapter, verse 95. We see Moses talking to a Samaritan. What's the problem? The Samaritan people group didn't come until hundreds and hundreds of years after Moses, in the 600 to 400 BC range.
You're that ignorant. Look on the screen behind you. The green screen that you put with the verse, just look at it. It doesn't say a Samaritan from the Samaritan people. It says, Ya Samari. Samari is a person, not a people. Yeah.
So if you would have actually bothered to look at the passage on Quran.com, when the Samaritan first shows up in verse 85, there's a little footnote there next to Samari, and it says the Samari, or the man from Samaria. So Quran.com is clearly saying this is a Samaritan because that's what it's saying. It's just a mistake because they didn't exist yet. And then, of course, my Study Quran commentary says the same thing. It says, this individual belonged to the Samaritans and is believed to have been a hypocrite who did not accept Moses' message. So don't take it up with me. I'm just pointing it out.
The third mistake we see here is in 86:6, where the author of the Quran thinks that the fluid to make a child comes between the backbone and the rib cage. Everyone knows that's not true. It's a mistake.
Look at the little number 1 next to the verse behind you. And if you had actually clicked on it...
No, unlike you, I actually do check the footnotes. And what I've found on this topic is that this inaccuracy on where semen comes from is such an issue from Muslims that I'm actually keeping a running list of how they try to deal with it. So Quran.com says that the testes form in the abdomen of the fetus during the first few weeks of pregnancy and then drop down later on. Well, my Study Quran doesn't like that answer, so it tries to translate the Arabic word tara'ib, which means ribcage, into pelvic arch instead. But I had an Islamic apologist tell me that no, it's not talking about the spurting fluid, it's actually talking about the person being in between the backbone and the ribcage. And then I had a guy on my live debate last night tell me that the verse is just referring to where stem cells are created. So which one is it? What's the right answer? Well, none of them. 1, fetuses don't produce sperm, and then when it is produced, it's located between the legs. 2, I can't find anywhere where tara'ib is translated into pelvic arch. It's always related to the ribs. 3, the Islamic apologist couldn't even read the correct context of the verse. And 4, just read the verse for yourself. It's clearly not talking about stem cells. So yeah, I've yet to see any Muslim produce any semblance of a real refutation to the mistakes I've pointed out in the Quran.